this might be for you. So I have, oh, good timing. I just started. I have on the printmaking ink table some plexiglass. God bless you. It's hard to see because it's clear. And my friends at home, you can totally do this at home too. If you don't have plexiglass or if you want to do a smaller surface, you can do this directly on the table. I don't mind if you use my black tables to do this. If you're at home, just, maybe double check. I'll put plexiglass on there. I'm going to put some printmaking ink on. I'll use black so you can actually see it. Oh my goodness. And you use some kind of roller to spread it out. Here in the room, we have the printmaking brayers, but at home, you might be using a paint roller. And you go up and down, back and forth, up and down, back and forth. And you cover the entire thing. Or if I'm doing oh geez Louise. If I'm doing the table, sometimes I use tape to make a rectangle. And I'm doing the quick version for you guys. And we're going to make a monoprint. Some of you know the prefix. Mono means one. So these are one of a kind. They often come out really funky. But I often will go back into them when they're dry and paint on them. So there's my plexiglass. I'm going kind of fast. Basically covered with ink. Make sure it's nice and level, nice and flat. I'm going to pop this here for now. And then, if you're making a monoprint, you're going to get a big piece of paper, which is also at the printmaking station or at home. You might have to rip it out of your sketchbook. You put big paper over top. Whoop. So you're like, what? She just totally covered it with paper? Yes. Don't press too hard. I just placed it on top. This is kind of cool because you can get a photograph. You can print something out online. And this is awkward. You might want to tape it so it doesn't move around. There's masking tape randomly around the room, or you can ask me. But if you tape another photo on top, so I have plexiglass, ink, paper, photo, and awkwardly, without trying to touch it, you can draw on top of your photo, or you can print something out online. And I'll do the quick version and show you. You can do an animal. This is my dog, Chase. You can use hatching, cross hatching. Like, Matt, I'm kind of thinking of you. Like, you might want to start doing something like this. And it's really tough not to lean on it. I'm really struggling with that. But you can play around with this. And it's not going to come out perfect. It's going to look kind of weird, like an old school newspaper maybe. But it's kind of a great place to start. And then on Tuesday, you could go back in and draw on them if you want. You can make cards, whatever. But I wanted to show you this mono printing process because there's a lot of ways to print. And I know some of you are bored. I might do some hatching. I'm not going to go crazy today. I'll just show you. There's my outline of Chase. Yay, his collar. Okay, whatever. And after you remove everything, we'll see what happens. It's always a mystery. But, oh my gosh, I'm smudging it. And it's kind of wacky. Sometimes I reuse this again and I just re-roll it out. And it looks wacky, but you can start to see chases in there. I did it really fast and rushed, so I might do another one and try to make my ink more even. But that is just another way to print. And I have all of these hanging out in my studio, and I let them dry. And generally, like when I'm trying to do something else or I'm supposed to be doing bills, I'm like coloring on these and playing with them and painting on them. So that's mono printing if you want to try that. And then, Callie, we just did a demo of an offset, which I think you know how to do. I can review with you if you want, where you do one print on top of another print. So double them up. And that's all, folks. I will turn the lights on.